Are you a doctor preparing for the OET Speaking? Want to know all about it? Then watch this video where I show you what it is and how to do it. Let's go! Hello, I'm Jo from Specialist Language Courses. We are OET Premium Preparation Providers, which means you are in the right place for your OET. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell so you're notified every time we post a new video. Let's begin! The exam begins with a warm-up section, which is 3 to 4 minutes long. You will be asked some questions, and this part of the test is not assessed. It's a chance for you to start speaking in English and for you and the interlocutor to get used to each other's voices. You then will be given a role-play card about a consultation with a patient or carer. You have 2 to 3 minutes to prepare, and once your preparation time is over, you begin the role-play, which lasts for 5 minutes. You will then be given a second role-play card and the process will be repeated. You will be assessed on 4 different linguistic assessment criteria: intelligibility, fluency, appropriateness of language, and resources of grammar and expression. You will also be assessed on the clinical communication criteria, and there are 5 sections: building relationships, understanding and incorporating the patient's perspective, providing structure, information gathering, and information giving. On the role card, you will find information about the setting, the patient, and some tasks. If factual information is needed, it's provided on the card. During your 2 to 3 minutes preparation time, you can ask the interlocutor about the meaning or pronunciation of any words on the role-play card, but not how to do it. Try not to worry if the interlocutor stops you after 5 minutes, it just means the time has finished. So let's talk about how to prepare. What should you do in the preparation time? Let's take a look. Analyse the task card. Who are you? Who is the patient? And what is the reason for the consultation? It's a good idea to underline key verbs in the tasks and make notes of useful phrases or vocabulary to use. It's also time to think about the flow of the conversation so you can predict how the conversation will go. So let's break that down with this example. Who are you? Who is the patient? And what is the reason for the consultation? Read the card and answer those questions. We can see you are a doctor working at a local medical clinic, and the patient is a 45-year-old who had an MI 2 weeks ago. The patient was discharged 4 days ago but is worried about how much activity they should be doing. So let's underline the verbs in the tasks which will guide you about what you have to do. What are the task verbs on this role card? So you can see you have to find out and reassure, as well as remind and emphasize the importance of exercise. The verbs in the third task show you need to give recommendations and advice, as well as explore by asking questions. And then the 4th and 5th point, the verbs give, explain, and provide show that you need to explain clearly and check understanding, as well as invite the patient into the conversation by asking more questions which explore any concerns, and you also have to reassure. Once you've read through and highlighted the verbs, you can write a few useful phrases to remind you as you go and refer back to. For example, what's brought you here today? This would help you get information by asking an open question for the patient to speak freely about. I'd like to talk to you a bit more about exercise, if that's okay. This phrase will help you structure your conversation and give clarity for the patient or carer. And finally, I understand that you are worried about it happening again, so let's talk about what you can do to prevent it. Here you are showing empathy to the patient's concerns, as well as clear signposting that you are about to reassure the patient and their concerns are being addressed. And finally, Predict the flow of the conversation. We can see the patient needs reassurance and is anxious about how much activity they should be doing. You have to provide a lot of information here, so make sure you give information very clearly and stop and check that the patient has understood. And then you need to explore their concerns and provide more reassurance. So what about during the 5 minutes of the role play? Here are some things to think about. Be ready to initiate the conversation. You can use your preparation time to think about how to do this. Use the information on the role card to help you and listen carefully to what the patient or carer is saying. And after listening to them, respond appropriately and be confident. So, what else can you do to prepare for the OET speaking? Develop your speaking skills. Create a language bank of useful phrases so that you can explain, find out, or reassure easily in the exam. Practice preparing your role play card with a time limit so that it has everything you need to help you during the role play. Find a partner to practice with and speak, speak, speak. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel where you'll find lots more videos on how to prepare for the OET speaking, link below. And we have many courses on our website, links below, that will help you prepare for your test. Top tips for OET speaking. Prepare during your self-study time. Create a language bank of useful phrases. Use the 3-minute preparation time effectively. Practice and succeed in the OET exam. So in the role card we just looked at, the patient was really worried about doing too much exercise. So what phrases could you use to reassure this patient? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like and share with your friends and colleagues so we can help more people achieve success in the OET exam. See you in the next video. Bye! Are you a doctor preparing for OET speaking? I looked away. Ugh. Are you a doctor preparing for OET speaking? Want to know what to do? Well then watch... I wasn't recording the audio! I was recording.